NIKKI, capital of the Baro, is the town by excellence of the cultural and cultural expression of the identity of the Batonu and Bo peoples through the Gani festival celebrated each year by the Emperor of NIKKI and his kingdoms. But in the Batonu and Bo environments, power is not reserved only for men. Hence, the existence of a mother queen called NIKKI, who, just like the emperor, celebrates her Gani. With 25 years of presence in Benin and serving communities throughout the national territory, CARE International Benin-Togo continues to militate for social justice. This humanitarian organization also supports initiatives to promote female leadership. Hence, its beautiful and flamboyant participation and support in the framework of the 2024 edition of the Gani of NIKKI in NIKKI to support the intergenerational meetings of women political leaders in Benin.
Our approach, called the Gender Equality Framework, is based on three fundamental pillars. The first one is the empowerment of women's action. The second pillar is the strengthening of their relationship and access to seats of power and decision-making. And finally, the third pillar is the positive transformation of social structures and the improvement of policies in favor of women's rights.
Organized from September 19th to 21st by the Vice President of the Republic of Benin, Miriam Chabi Talatazime Yerima, these meetings aim to promote women's political leadership.
This year, just like last year, the expecting goal of our effort is the same. This is to strengthen and promote the female political leadership in Benin. By choosing to enliven female political governance, which NIKKI is the incarnation, Benin's women want to recall the past, which she is today, the expression to better build the present and the future.
CARE International Benin-Togo makes equality between women and men a transversal priority in all its programmatic axes. This is clearly perceived through these different projects.
We have a project focused on strengthening women's leadership in politics, as well as another initiative called Collective Voice of Women and Girls, which have both helped to train numerous women in politics and facilitated their access to elections and municipal. We have a project focused on strengthening women's leadership in politics, as well as another initiative called Collective Voice of Women and Girls, which have both helped to train numerous women in politics and facilitated their access to elections and municipal council positions. Additionally, our project called Prevenir provides economic and social support to vulnerable women.
In addition, through its innovative Fafawa approach, bringing together village savings and credit associations and groups, CARE International Benin-Togo is working to strengthen women's participation in public and political life with a focus on their role in local development.
We're talking about an offer that allows us to mobilize 15 to 25 women within communities and in associations, whether old or new associations, and we are working to ensure that they can access resources and that they can also have control to these resources.
Based on the tools we have given them, they begin to get engaged and interested in politics. So, they are plants that we are watering to make them women political leaders in the future.
Who talks about women in Batonu and Bo environments talks about culinary arts. That's why many women partners of CARE have animated stands at the culinary fair, which is a wonderful inspiration for the humanitarian organization during these meetings. various agropastoral products were presented to the multicultural public made up of more than 500 participants from Benin and elsewhere. The fairgrounds, beyond making turnovers, feel happy to have promoted their tradition.
I would like to thank Benin-Togo for inviting me to take part in this fair. I saw well and listened to some very rich communication on female leadership.
It is a joy for us to participate each time in this kind of fair because it facilitates the sale and promotion of our traditional foods that we have abandoned. We sincerely want to thank CARE for its actions.
Thanks to the various partners including CARE Benin-Togo, the second edition of this initiative by the Vice President of the Republic, Miriam Chabi Talata Zimeyerima, was a great success and a clear progress compared to the first edition. And CARE International Benin-Togo reiterates its commitment to support such initiatives.
CARE International Benin-Togo reaffirms its commitment to supporting Benin's effort to promote gender equality and women's empowerment. Together, we can build a fairer, more equitable society where every individual can reach their full potential.
Several communications on relevant topics furnish the 3 days of reflection. The audience even have the opportunity to exchange with NIKKI in order to be inspired by her experiences. All things that amaze the Vice President and arouse her appreciations.
This is therefore the place to thank our technical and financial partners for their faith in this common project, for their support and accompaniment.
After the visit of the CARE Benin-Togo stands by the Vice President's delegation, the course was set on Saturday, September 21st, on the esplanade of the Imperial Court to attend the events of the Gani of the NIKKI. Here, participants discovered a rich traditional culture that resists through time. With the Vice President of the Republic and CARE Benin-Togo, the Gani of the NIKKI lived.